Hey! So we are back again with another episode of We're Not Even That Funny. So unlike our last episode where we spoke about team meetings and all the behind the scenes of what usually happens, today we're into something different. So I'm Ranali.
I'm Sandhi.
I'm Ashfaq.
And I'm Tavishi.
So now we spoke about all the epic team meetings, right? So once in a while we have like Universal Life is full of surprises.
Definitely.
Once in a while you get reality checks.
Exactly.
So today we're going to talk about the reality checks. So this is to all the first years, and for those who don't know what Universal Life is, this is for y'all. So we are going to debunk expectations versus reality. And today's podcast is called Expectations versus Reality, University Edition. So we'll be diving deep into conversations between how fairy tales are debunked and the wildlife of university kicks in.
So yeah, you might be an experienced third year or you might just be starting out as first year.
Yeah.
But guaranteed this is going to be a fun ride today.
A very fun ride.
We'll be talking about myths and struggles and some triumphs, and also get ready to get some advices from the other side. You will never know what you will face in the freshman year, but don't worry. But surviving freshman years is totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
It's totally worth it. Thanks.
Very worth it. Right, so then we'll move on to the first point of myth that we are going to debunk, which will be academic pressure. Right, so all of you all came through your A-levels, right? So during A-levels, we are spoon-fed. You get a full teaspoon of knowledge and they put it directly through your lungs, not even to your mouth. Okay? That is the amount of spoon-feeding that we get in A-levels. But you come into university, especially my faculty, which has a very good name for being very lenient on students when it comes to academic pressure. So, chapter number 1, already covered in O-levels, finished.
Yeah.
Chapter number 2, covered in A-levels, finished. Chapter number 3, you read this book X and you'll find the answer. Chapter number 4, I even don't know the book. That's for your self-study.
And the rest is self-study.
Turn to chapter number 6, it is the exam.
And the funny part is like the exam paper is fully based on the first 3 things we didn't even touch.
We didn't even touch. Exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So university is not about spoon feeding. There's a lot we have to do on our own.
Yeah.
Right? You have to read on your own. You have to jump on your own, and you have to do a lot of things on your own. And it's more of self-study. It's more of research. And yes, so that is how you will have to cope with your academic pressure.
I think like first year is like all about like getting used to self-study.
Where you are.
Like for 2.5 years is like good enough time to people to get used to something, right? So imagine like for me during my A-level classes, we are so sure, right? First 5 questions of the paper is from this maker.
Yeah.
Karako, they'll give the question, you answer it. You're just so sure.
Yeah.
You don't even have to like second
You
guess.
can't
You
even
know,
guess
it's
what you're
like,
going to skip, right?
yeah.
Just target and study
Before
some
you
parts.
sit for the A-level paper, you know, like in econ itself, like the policy question, I was like, I knew when I sat, I was like, I don't have to see the question.
I'm going to write anyways.
That's why I came
It's not a picture. I'm going to write that
She
question.
has special power. So if there is any potential suitors which we'll be talking about, she has this capability to write answers without studying the theory. Yes, you continue.
No, but yeah, like
Yeah.
first year is all about like getting used to self-studying.
Yeah.
And like
also like you're expected to do a lot, but you're not told that you're expected to do
Yeah.
that. So navigating that is kind of difficult.
At the same time, nobody told you that you're getting this much of assignments and reports and presentations.
Just-
First year, we thought it's going to be all fun rides. We're going
Yeah.
to have good friends and all circles. And suddenly it's all exams, reports, and presentation. Even you're not done with one subject stuff and you're going even the next one.
The next
also.
one is given.
it's
already given.
another thing with assessments is others like in like school, you had like first semester, terms, right?
Terms.
For I think my A-level 2 years, we really didn't study for the term test. We were
Yeah.
like straight away A-level paper.
Yeah.
You know, whatever they teach is irrelevant. Done that they go right straight away to the A-level paper, right? So like we're not used to like studying for term test because
Yeah.
it's 2.5 years. We didn't do that, right? And then here it's like assessment after assessment, and that plus you have to research, self-study, maybe listen to Kuppi, and all that. It's
Guidelines suck.
exactly. You had like email like twice to ask like what's going
And you
on.
can't ask them, it's like, it's there in the guidelines. Okay, thanks.
And
Thanks for
like
that.
hundred and one things get like circulated on like WhatsApps, like no, this is how you do it, and then someone else says no, this is how you do it, and you're just like
Very good,
lost.
Ronali. At least you all have only the mental academic pressure. You all have only the
That
mental
pressure we
academic
have.
pressure. In our faculty, we have mental academic pressure and also physical academic pressure. Okay, so early in the morning at 7:30, we have run to this so-called institution where they teach.
Okay, I should guess his faculty at the end. Okay.
Faculty.
That's a
Next
good,
segment is guess the faculty.
Okay, so you have to go at 4:30 to not 4:30, 7:30 to this institution, and there'll be a head or someone there, and then we study under him, and we have to walk around behind him around that particular institution. Like how you go on pilgrimages and you circle. So just like that, you have to walk around the institution. You finish the institution and you run back to faculty within 30 minutes, and then you start your lectures. So we have not like you all only mental pressure, but also we have physical pressure.
We have physical pressure from 4th year onwards.
Yeah, we get that one.
From the beginning.
We can wait for it.
Yeah,
Okay, so
alright.
that's
Waiting on
a
it.
good insight into what academics is.
Nice. So moving on to the next one, we have the so-called social life, which everyone has.
Very important. Cheers.
Like a proclaim, like self-proclaimed.
All right, so you know that social life is when we get into first year, we're like, okay, we're gonna have good friends and good crushes and boyfriend, girlfriends, and everything, and relationships. No offense. And then, but the reality, it's hitting very hard. We are struggling so much to find the correct circle. Or where do we fit in? Do we even fit into our friends and all? And how we talk to a lecturer or someone who's teaching us? Guest lectures are there also. So there are a lot of stuff in social life, even in social media platforms, WhatsApp, OFB, everything that you use.
I feel like for the first years, this is okay. The best advice you'll get is like when you come into uni, everyone's scared, not just you. If you're like super scared, don't worry. It's every other person that's
it's everyone.
everyone who steps into uni. They are scared. They're scared because see in school like you have your clique for the 13 years if you somewhat you know them, you know the mother, father's name, everything. But when you come into like uni, you don't know anyone and you're scared. Perfectly fine. So is everyone. So don't be shy to make the first move. If you see someone's like also searching for a friend or like it's
Not
like
just
your
friend.
vibe.
Not just friend.
No.
More than friend.
No. Let's get there later. Okay, I'm saying like approach people in your first year, fine. Like put yourself out there. If you're scared, so is the person you're talking to. And everybody wants a good friendship. Because everyone wants to survive 4 years, right?
Yeah.
Imagine surviving 4 years with our friends. I mean, I can't.
Especially in university.
Yeah, in
She's
university.
surviving for
You need your clique. You need it.
No, I'm saying I feel like as like for me as a first year, I struggled with that a lot. Like finding friends, like you're leaving your like school people and you're coming here to find your own people. Some people like
But
some
one in
people
a
from
million chance
school.
you get your school friends to be in the
But-
same department.
But then what about
I got
the
that
people who did
chance.
not have
Yeah.
school friends?
Yeah, so that's like that's what I'm saying. So for them, like don't be scared. Like everybody's new to this whole system. You just have to put yourself out there because if not, it'll be too late. So some people like find they're like say you just stick with a certain sort of people for the sake of being there because you need a friend. And by like 3rd year or 4th year, realize saying no, this is not my set of people. It's them, XY. I should leave them, but it's too late because you've spent 3 years with them.
Yeah, you've established that kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
The train has already left the station. So now anyways.
Long gone.
Yeah, I think it's important to be your own self also because
Exactly.
you won't find your clique if not.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, you're
you
pretending
don't
to be
click
someone
with
else
people.
and then
Yeah.
Like if you pretend you will be attracting, like calling for attention, that's not yours. So don't do that. Be yourself.
Yeah. Don't be too much of yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Much of yourself because
You
of
cover that later.
Yeah,
That's like
later on you can do
experience.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you're in 4th year, when you know saying,
Yeah.
time's up, might as well just be yourself and go there. But yeah,
Yeah.
the latter
What
starts.
else do we have, Randy?
Okay, so the next is personal growth.
Yeah, so like, you think you have your career path set out for you and you think, okay, now I know my direction, I know, what I want to do and everything, and you think you figured it all out, but as soon as you hit university, it all just goes down the drain.
Blasted away.
Exactly.
I don't think any of us have still figured out what we want to do.
never.
Right, so now I'm going to
Except
use the
for him.
second hint. Wait, yeah. This is the second hint for guess your faculty.
Yeah, guess your faculty.
So when you
Second
get into
hint.
my faculty, you are pretty sure at the
Where
end
you're
of the
gonna
n
be.
number of years, you get this job. You get a government job, secure job, till you die, you have that job. You are pretty sure of it.
Yeah.
Given with a job, and we
Yeah.
are the unlucky ones where the
We
degree
have to
does not offer
struggle
you a
and
job.
find it. Hopefully, we'll get one when we are.
And when
done
you
with-
kick a bush, there are about like 15 of us who does not have jobs.
And when you go to interview, there are like 15 peers of yours standing in the interview.
Yeah, it's like a rat race. Like everybody has the same qualification, same
Yeah.
thing, everything.
No one is unique. Everyone has CFA, Chartered, and CIMA.
No, I think like when we first come to uni, we are so sure of certain things, right? But when you step in uni and when you see a lot of things like other people do, so some of my friends, they do a professional qualification, a job, and also like teach A-level kids as like
Yeah, same time.
extra
Source of income.
for source of income. So imagine that, and there are certain people who just wanna get through uni as just get the
Just
degree
get
and
the degree
go,
and go.
maybe like a professional qualification, and then there's the very very minority who does sports, clubs,
Yeah.
education, and the source of income.
Superstars.
As I told at the
Superstars are
beginning
there
of this
also.
Superstars
podcast,
are also there.
And yeah,
you
there
can
also.
tick all the boxes
Yeah.
for her.
Right, guys, we are talking about personal growth, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so in personal
Stay in
growth,
the track.
you'll have to
Stay
believe
in
in
the track,
yourself. And it's not just academics, but all your extracurricular activity, and you as a person will truly determine where you finally stand in the
Yeah,
society.
because you're the one who knows your capacity. Nobody else knows it. You need to figure out, your friend might be doing a lot more than you, but that's fine. You need to figure out what you can do and what you
Yeah.
can't do, and work.
You are not your friend. You're someone different.
Very good. At least
And
finally
you-
you have a
I figured that out
Finally!
in first year. I
become
figured
your
that out. When I was trying to give some advice, take it. Take it. No, yeah, please. I was talking direct way. and
Right,
hit
so that
Joshua.
was personal growth.
Okay.
So what's the final take-home message? Believe in yourself.
Okay, so
Know
one
your
last
worth.
thing. Okay, so it's called relationships. Let's
Spicy
debunk that. I think that
This is not a fairy tale. Wait. This university 4 years not a fairy tale. There'll be no Romeo, there'll be no Juliet. That is for sure.
There'll be nothing.
This
This
is another level.
So many of them had compromised their romantic life during the 2 years of A levels just to get into university. Okay, just to study properly
Not a
and get into
I feel like
university.
this is
They have compromised all their lust, hoping that once you get into uni, you will find your perfect Romeo and Juliet. What do you have to say on that, madam?
I mean, I don't
Well, 1
know.
in a million chance there is.
There is one
There could be.
perfect couple that goes
Yeah.
well.
First
They get
year, first
married
year,
and all that.
Yeah.
But that's very minority. Like that's like 0.001.
Yeah, that's not your chance. Okay, so
It took me 2 years to realize that I really need to stop dreaming and being delusional.
So wait, like in your first year, were you like, oh, I'm gonna find a guy and I'm gonna like.
And then it's like a new playing field. So you're like,
Playing field?
Playing field.
describe that part.
That's where you're sorted for
Come on.
I'm saying this.
Don't act like you're
Right,
not
right,
talking.
No, yeah.
What she's
It's like
saying
you're
is-
testing your watches.
Listen,
so-
what she's
I get it.
saying is you gotta be a player out there in the field.
Not
a cheerleader.
I understand.
No. That is not what we said.
That's a good idea.
Don't be a player, but also be a player.
Yeah, so it's not illusion.
Bottom line, be a player. Is that what
Bottom
you're saying?
line, do not expect for fairy tale love stories. If you're lucky, it'll happen. If you're unlucky, it won't. But someday something will happen. I mean, see, fairy tales are not the
Delusional field. Someday.
Even action movies fine for me. I don't want fairy tales. Okay, but I'm just saying, fairy tales don't exist in uni. It's
Okay.
find yourself.
No fairy
So
Cool.
yeah, with that, let's end this segment.
Yeah, let's end this
Finally,
segment.
the phone answer.
Yeah, otherwise we're not going anywhere. So that's a wrap for now.
So hi guys, and it's us four back
Yeah.
with the second segment of our podcast. So then in this segment we'll have a this or that question. Are you guys
Nice.
ready? 3 of you are
Ready?
Yeah, we are super ready.
Fine,
Let's
good.
go. Let's go.
Super ready. Very good. Okay, then the first question. Joining multiple clubs or staying true and loyal to one club in freshman year?
What do you think, Tamshi?
Joining multiple clubs.
Multiple clubs, huh?
Yeah, I would also encourage people to join multi clubs, but
but
that's not
stay
what I
loyal.
did. I stayed loyal to one.
I say
I
join
think it
multiple clubs.
prioritized.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prioritize.
It depends on
Especially if
you.
you find like good friends.
Exactly.
A good
Actually,
clique.
clubs
I mean,
is about.
that's the reason why we four are like close, right?
Yeah,
For the club.
definitely.
Yeah, I mean, like the reason why you join into a club is what to find new friends,
Yeah, exactly.
build up connections and all.
Yeah.
So I guess go for multiple clubs if you can handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me also it's more of a multiple club situation.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, like workload is a choice, right? So for all these clubs, they ask you to apply that, this, that. But like at the end, it's your choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
You won't get this 4 years again. So in university life, do whatever you can.
And it's really good to branch out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. That's
Really.
true.
Because you never know, you might find your new hidden talents.
I thought you were going to say you will find your.
No. I will not get and find
Story apart.
Enough.
Okay, question number 2.
2.
Okay.
I'll ask. Epic parties or awkward ice breaks?
Epic parties.
Parties.
The thing with
Right.
awkward icebreakers is that like no matter how much you do it, like it won't give you the same vibe as like going to a party
Funny.
without knowing anyone and just coming out with like a click who won
Actually, the surviving in a party is hard.
hard.
Surviving in a party is hard.
It's like survival of the fittest. Quickly find your click.
Quickly find. So funny about it.
And like music and dance does like
Yes.
wonders. Like
Really does.
Music and dance, and there's a third component also.
let's not
Third
go there.
component.
It's beep 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 beep.
Beep. Okay.
It's
then.
for the segment 4.
Okay, then we'll
No, that's next season.
Next season. Okay, hit the next
Right,
one.
third question.
Okay, so next is find your true love in uni or suitcase with $5 million.
Suitcase.
$5 million.
Suitcase with $5 million.
Suitcase with $5 million.
But I would say that finding true love thing, if I was in first year.
Same.
If I was in first
But
year,
yeah, maybe we were like testing our feelings.
Multi-emotional.
But now
Yeah.
we're matured and
Yeah, now
doing
we're like,
something.
love can happen someday, but $5 million.
Forget love, bro.
Again,
Forget
Now
love.
it's delusional.
Wait. So the thing is about being delusional and being hopeful, there is a fine line. I'm being hopeful. I'm not being delulu.
No,
The fact that you think it's hopeful is again delusional.
But apparently it's only salulu.
Yes, question number 4.
Yeah, okay. Have a rewind button or a pause button for your life.
I would say pause.
I would say pause as well.
I would say rewind.
Rewind.
What's the point of rewinding?
Because I think I would have done certain things a lot different. Back to A-levels.
Definitely.
So you'll be end up somewhere else? Not here? What do you mean? Like, you want to change your path or something?
She would have been a doctor, huh?
Ah, so you would have been a doctor.
Doctor.
Yeah, I forgot that one.
Plan A, plan B, marry a doctor. Plan it again.
Flash.
Plan A, be a
No,
doctor.
but like, I would rewind.
I
think I
would
would.
rewind too.
I would pause.
But I
it.
mean, it's not just the bad, the good also.
Yeah, same, yeah.
You can rewind so many good.
I think like I've lost connection with some of my school friends that I really regret. It's also because it's my fault as well because I'm really bad at keeping touch. So I think I would rewind to like, get close to them more and,
Yeah.
maybe talk to them more often and like still have the friendship because that's something I really regret. Okay, so this one is like, I think we all know that.
We talked about it.
Exactly.
Okay,
Chat
ask anyways.
with friends in Susiko or study in the library after lectures.
Chat with friends.
Chat with
Anywhere.
Study in
Chat with
library
us,
after
just-
lectures.
That's the biggest lie.
Because it was kept foot in that library.
I don't even have the heart to let it.
You know where the library is? No.
I remember our orientation was online. We got like an online library tour.
Yeah.
That is the only library.
That's so funny.
It's so funny.
That's the only time.
Yeah, that's the only time I saw the library.
Very proud of you. Keep up your good work.
Guys, okay, so that's
Stick to
end
this.
segment, right? These are the action.
Yeah, wraps up.
We
our
want.
segments.
I feel like it went too quickly. Is there any more questions from it?
No. I think yes, I know we all like laughed in between. I think we should like jot it down, summarize it. Like.
Yeah.
So one thing from me, like the biggest advice I would give like first years or anyone who steps into uni is that don't compare yourself to someone else. Because uni is one place where you start comparing to others, but you have your own capacity. And I'm sure you do to your fullest. So my biggest advice is if you come to university, do not start comparing with others because it's super hard. Like, stay focused and like be true to yourself and do what you can do without trying to be someone else. Because in school and all, like, together you write A-levels, together you write O-levels, together you write scholarships. So we all are like going to one destination. But in uni, it's like everyone's doing their own thing. So it's really hard to like be there. So don't compare when you come to university. Just do your own thing and be happy. But whatever you do, like, do it to your fullest. Like, have no regrets at the end. So that would be like one advice I would give. What about you?
I think I would say know yourself. Because like your parents, lecturers, friends, everybody is going to give you advice and, you know, things on how to cope, tolerate everything. But you know, anything that you know is like, you know the most about yourself. So like coping mechanisms, your path, whatever you want to do, your capacity, everything, you can figure it out yourself. I mean, you can obviously get advice from other people, but you know yourself the most. And also have fun with your friends. Like, don't prioritize studies the most. I mean, studies are important, but remember to have fun, because you're gonna find your clique in university, definitely.
Yeah, so I would say that getting into university is a struggle, right? It's a whole new competition. During your levels, you think about is what? Getting into university, maybe state or private one. But anyways, you need a degree, right? And after 4 years, nobody's gonna talk about how much fun you had, but they're gonna be looking at your degree as well. Don't just get passed with the general pass. Try to get a
First class.
First class, if you can.
Second upper.
Great.
No, I'm saying aim high.
Yeah,
aim for first class.
Yeah. At least you will end up somewhere around there. Around there.
No, at least
Have an aim, I guess. Have an aim, right?
Yeah, have an
definitely.
Okay, thank you. So that's my advice.
And yours?
Yes, so finally, believe in yourself. So I'll give a summary of everything that they did. Pretty much my advice. So believe in yourself, set your own goals, aim high, and university is not only studies. There's much, much more to it. You have to have fun, you have to have friends, and you have to be cringe at the same time.
Yeah, be cringe.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, or whatever how we are to address them.
Listeners.
YouTubers, TikTokers.
No, not that. Okay. So for all of those who listen to our series of podcasts for this long, thank you, and I hope you all got enough insights as to a general overview of how uni is gonna look like, and a big overview of what our lives look like.
Yeah, especially hers.
Okay, so they're taking like the full maximum out of this because they know they can get away with it, but yeah. Okay, so with that, we'll be wrapping up our third episode of We're Not Even That Funny. But we'll be coming with more. Tavishi?
Yeah. So this is the end of this season, I would say, of We Are Not Even That Funny. And like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for listening. And if you liked it, we'll definitely be coming back with more.
Another season.
With another season for sure.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned with Gavel.
Bye!